Hey guys, welcome back to Judo Highlights. So there's three major competitions coming up soon. The Asian Championships, which is next week. Then we've got the World Championships about a month later in May. And then finally the Olympic Games at the end of July and the beginning of August. So I want to go through the Japan male team. I get a lot of questions about who has been picked and why. So I'll talk about that a little bit in this video, but we'll start with under 60 and go through Asian Championships, World Championships, Olympics, and who's been picked for each category. So under 60, Nakamura Taiki, he is going to the Asian Championships and the World Championships. A little bit surprising considering Kondo and Fukuda, they were number 1 and 2 at the Senbatsu, but Nakamura Taiki definitely has a better record on the international scene, so they're going with him. Also, Nagayama, he will be at the World Championships as well as the Olympics, the only person in the Olympic team competing at the World Championships, so that's very interesting. Outside of the Japan team, it's probably normal that a lot of people going to the Olympics are also going to go to the World Championships. So your guess is as good as mine as to why the Olympic members aren't going to the World Championships, especially the team event. That's a good experience for them. And I don't see the tournaments that close together that will have any detrimental effect on their conditioning. But anyway, those two guys, Nakamura and Nagayama at under 60 for those three tournaments. Moving on to under 66. Under 66 is an interesting one. Hattori, he's making a return at the Asian Championships. Now outside of Kawabata at under 90s, all of the guys competing in the individuals will be competing in the team event as well. Now in the individuals, there's two going to the World Championships from Japan, and they are Tanaka and Takeoka. Takeoka, he's had pretty good results on the IGF tour, and then Tanaka winning the Senbatsu this time around. So they're going with those two. And of course, in the Olympics, it's Abe Hifumi. How could we forget? But outside of these tournaments, I don't think we'll see him at any other Grand Slam. He's number 2 in the world, and I think he'll just keep that rank heading into the Olympics. Under 73 now. And we've got Ishihara. Ishihara, he will be competing at the individuals at the Asian Championships. He'll also be a part of that team. And at the World Championships, he'll be there too. But for the team event, they're going to sub him out. Put in Tanaka Ryuga. He won the Senbatsu, the selection tournament. So they've decided to put him in the team event. Now, you might be wondering about some other guys who won the Senbatsu but aren't in this list. For example, Kondo, or even Fukuda, who got second place. I'm sure they'll put them in tournaments outside of these kind of big championships, just competing as individuals, which is fine. So Ishihara for the Asian Championships and the World Championships. And then for the Olympics, of course, Hashimoto. Now Hashimoto, luckily for him, he's second in the world right now, which is kind of surprising to me. I don't think we'll see him before the Olympics. I think he's 32 years of age. Conditioning is going to be really important. And things might change a little bit heading into the Olympics regarding the seeding, but I'm pretty sure he'll maintain a seed within the top 8, and so he won't have to go out and fight in the first round at the Olympics. Now under 81, we have Oino. He'll be at the Asian Championships and at the World Championships. Oino, he won the Senbatsu, so they're putting him out as the second best guy to Nagase at the moment for under 81s. I would like to see some of the other guys get an opportunity. Takeichi, for example. Now, Nagase, going to the Olympics, he won't be at the Asian Championships or the World Championships, but his world ranking is number 5 at the moment. And that's kind of a interesting spot. It could move up or down a little bit. And Suzuki did say that some of the Olympic guys may end up competing just once more before the Olympics. Nagase might be one of them, but I do think maybe under 100s, Aaron Wolf as well, probably going to go out one more time. So for under 90s, Murao, he's doing something similar to Nagayama, going to the Asian Championships, so he's going to get some experience there, and then he'll be competing at the Olympics, not going to the World Championships. He's currently ranked 3rd in the world, so he shouldn't have a problem staying in that top 8 for the Olympics, especially since he's going to the Asian Championships. Now for the team event, they're going to sub out Murao and put in Kawabata. He got second at the selection tournament, the Senbatsu, and I think they're trying to build someone young into that under 90 kg category. Also at the World Championships, Kawabata again, he'll be there for the team event. But in the individuals, it will be Tajima. Tajima took first place at the Senbatsu, taking out Kawabata. And this is great for Tajima because everyone loves Tajima, but he's never really been the number 1 guy for Japan. Murao's always kind of been there. So this is a really great opportunity for him at the World Championships to take gold. Although I will say that Tajima does really well against Japanese competition, but Murao, he does much better against international competition. So I'm not picking him as the favorite to win the World Championships. Still got to see if people like Bikauri are going to go out and fight, but it should be interesting. So under 100s now, and this is where things get quite interesting. So Mashiyama, he won the selection tournament. He beat out Arai, so Arai taking second place there. But for the World Championships, Arai will be going. And the reason for this is Mashiyama, I think he doesn't have a world ranking high enough to actually qualify for the World Championships. I think you have to be in the top 100 in the world, but he recently went up from under 90s to under 100s and hasn't had good results there. So he doesn't have the world ranking. Arai, on the other hand, he does. And so Arai, he'll be going to the World Championships, and Mashiyama, he will be going to the Asian Championships. For the Olympics, Aaron Wolf, now he is ranked 18th in the world right now, and I think he would really like to get into the top 8. So I'm not sure what he's going to do. Those World Championship points are really nice and would kind of push him in the right direction, but I think he's probably going to go for maybe a Grand Prix or a Grand Slam, maybe one of the ones that don't have such high level competition. Try to get those points and then try to get that bye in the first round for the Olympics. This is just speculation by me, but there is a Grand Slam before the World Championships in Kazakhstan, and I think he might go there. He'll get the points, get in the top 8, and then he'll just prepare himself physically for the Olympics and think about all the matchups. I think that's going to be his plan. So plus 100s now. And for the Asian Championships, we've got Ota winning the selection tournament. Now Ota spent some time in Georgia recently, and it seems like he has gained a lot of experience there, really having some good results recently. So he's going to be going to the Asian Championships, but he's also going to be going to the World Championships as well. So a great opportunity for him, similar to Tajima, to kind of get that gold medal. Now one other thing before we start talking about the Olympics, Nakano. He's going to be at the World Championships for the team event, so they'll probably sub Ota out and bring in Nakano for a couple of matches, maybe all of them, depending on how things go. But in terms of ranking, it's definitely Saito at the top, Ota just behind him, and then there's everyone else. I guess Nakano and Kageura are just after those two. So for the Olympics, we've got Saito. His world ranking is currently 6th in the world, so we'll see how things play out. I think it's probably good that he goes out and gets more experience. He's still really young, 22 years of age. It's not like one tournament's going to hurt him, especially at heavyweight. Don't have to cut weight at heavyweight. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see him and Aaron Wolf kind of team up, go to a tournament together. I think that would probably be the wise thing to do, especially considering his ranking. Number 6 could change. If he's number 9, then he's going to have to face someone in the first round. But anyway, guys, that's everything from the Asian Championships, the World Championships, and the Olympics. It's going to be good. I'll be covering it all, of course, so stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.